able to find us and get in okay. We're running on schedule, right? We're always on time. So today I want to talk about soaking beans, nuts, legumes, seeds and grains overnight and start the process of sprouting. It raises the enzymatic actions so that we can reap the benefits of having these enzymes in our food, because that means the body has to do less work. It has to produce less of that enzymatic action, the protease, the amylase, and the lipase, and draws less on our body's own reserves, which in turn, if we have more of our internal reserves of these enzymes, that keeps us younger for longer. And so Ayurveda is always about live food, the most pranic food. And so that's what we're trying to encourage here, is that these high enzyme, high vibe, protein rich, fiber rich, vitamin and mineral rich seeds, nuts and legumes and grains can all be made by ourselves at home. So it's very simple. Today we're going to make the mung bean sprouts. If you haven't seen a mung bean before, then they're these little green seeds. See if you can get a look of those in the camera. Very small, and I'm sure that you've eaten them before, probably in your oriental stir fries. They grow to about 1 inch long, and they are very tasty, very astringent, and we can make them ourselves at home. Maybe you've already tried and they haven't looked like what you bought in the supermarkets. So my suggestion is, first of all, make sure that they are sorted through. Make sure you've got no stones in there or ones which just don't look fresh anymore. So once you've cleaned them out, put some filtered water on them to cover, or a little bit more, about a centimetre over the top, and then just leave them to soak for about 12 hours, usually overnight is enough. And yeah, make sure they're all in the water. So they will start to swell up, and then once they are swollen in the morning, you drain them and use something like one of these sieves. I particularly like this one because I will do the sprouting in these, because they just like go into a bowl and you put a cloth on top, and then you will rinse these sprouts every lunchtime, dinner time and breakfast time. So 3 times a day you're going to wash through the sprouts and watch them grow. So you do that for 3 days, making sure that they're covered with a clean tea towel so that they're in a dark place, and they've also got a stone on top or a heavy weight, because that extra pressure makes them grow longer and stronger. So that's a really important tip when you are sprouting mung beans. And we've got a mung bean recipe in our mini cleanse, where I actually use the homemade sprouts for this particular recipe. Like I say, so nutritious, so high vibe. Yes, they're slightly cooked, and that makes them just even more digestible. But these are really highly digestible foods anyway. They're going to stimulate digestion. Excellent for the cleanse. Next we're going to do is some almonds. So get your almonds when they're in their brown shells, their skins. Put those into a bowl. About a quarter of a cup is enough for one person. Soak them again in water overnight, soaking the beans, nuts and legumes. That's going to help this them to come back to life. So it's a seed, and what we're doing is we're bringing it back to its live form so that it can grow. And the almonds won't actually have a shoot like the mung bean sprouts. All they tend to do is swell up. So when they swell up, they come back to life, high enzyme, really alkalizing, really nutritious. Again, all the nutrients go back in, all the enzymes that you need are going to be in there to digest it. But we do need to take off the skin before eating it. So once these have soaked, all you're going to do is drain off the water, which would have been brown, and it goes brown because of the tannins in the skin, and that's what we don't want in the system, because it blocks the enzymatic action from occurring. So try not to eat almonds at all with skins on. And so once we've drained them, we put them into a bowl again, pour on boiling hot water. The boiling hot water will help them to burst out of their skins. Drain them, it doesn't take long, it's not a long process. Drain them and then again put them back in the bowl, pour on cold water, and then just see how easily they just pop out of their skins and you can peel them. And they're the most freshest form of almond, the most nutrient-rich form of almond that you can actually eat. And I love to have those then blended up into a nut milk. They're also fantastic in desserts. They're also fantastic just to snack on as they are in this kind of form. And they're lovely in nut cheese. But for the cleanse, if you want extra snacks, if you really get hungry and a good appetite, then blanch some almonds and snack on those. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you're going to try some of those out for yourself. And I wish you a continued beautiful cleanse. Bye for now.